Good evening, everybody. You're taking a live look at the NASCAR Hall of Fame in Charlotte, North Carolina. There is the draft room where the owners and coaches are getting ready. We're 30 minutes away from the 2019 Major League Lacrosse Collegiate Draft. This is the LSN pre-draft special presented by Zingo TV. The Ohio machine is on the clock. Welcome inside the LSN Draft headquarters. I am Tom Eschen. We're taking you to the bottom of the hour here on LSN for the 2019 MLL Draft. In the meantime, we're going to get you ready with interviews, analysis, and coverage from the NASCAR Hall of Fame in Charlotte. Let's give you a glimpse at the draft order to start for the first round of this 7-round draft. After Ohio, and look at a little bit of what's going to go on tonight. So right now at 7 o'clock, we've got the pre-draft special. And then we have live coverage from the MLL Draft in Charlotte coming up at 7:30. Then, of course, right after that, Lacrosse Now with all of the picks and everything going on there as well throughout the day on Lacrosse Now. And, of course, a breakdown of all of the rounds of this draft, which is going to go on throughout the night. And as I mentioned, let's take a look now at that draft order to get the night started here on LSN in the headquarters. There is the draft order as we promised. And Ohio, after them, we know they're on the clock. In a 7-round draft, the Florida Launch, who by virtue of tiebreaker has the number 2 pick over Boston, who has the 3rd and 4th picks. That 4th pick from Atlanta being via that Joey Nardella trade. Boston taking Trevor Baptiste, number 1 last year, causing that ripple effect. Then it's Charlotte, finished at 7-7 last year. Denver getting New York's pick after trading away Tommy Kelly last June. One of 2 Denver first-rounders. Then playoff teams Chesapeake and Dallas at 7-8. No first-round picks for the Lizards or the Atlanta Blaze, as you guys know. So let's look at them and later on in the second round. Last year, the Cannons shocked a lot of people by taking Trevor Baptiste first instead of a guy like Connor Kelly. So let's take a look at the headlines we're keeping an eye on as we head into this year's draft. Many of the experts say Loyola senior attackman Pat Spencer is the clear number 1. But what is he going to do? Will he take a grad year and play basketball? How will that impact Ohio's decision? Spencer's only strengthened his grip on that first pick in the first 2 games of his senior season at Loyola, scoring 17 goals, 37 points in all, not to mention highlight reel play after highlight reel play like that one. He has the potential to be the face of the MLL for years to come. Another headline we're watching for everybody is the defense. While Pat Spencer is the highlight of the scorers, the depth really comes at the back end of this draft. Several current college seniors fill up the All-American list, especially for that short stick D-midi group. It's extremely deep. So we should be interested to see how high some of those guys go. We're taking a look also at Zach Gerbich there of Towson, and we think could go in the first round. We'll get more on that in just a little bit. Finally, with these teams looking for depth at different positions, do we see a specialist, face-off man, a goalie, go in the top 5 once again? While teams like Florida with Austin Count and Boston with Nick Morocco are set in goal, others might be looking earlier to that position to fill with guys like first-team All-American Alex Hager out of Robert Morris or even Jacob Stover out of Loyola. At High Points, Tim Troutner's stock has gone up as High Points has this year, too. As you see here, Alex Woodall at faceoff breaking out as a senior with Towson winning 73% of his faceoffs. Look like he could be a solid MLL player for years to come. So that's what we'll be watching for as the night goes on. We'll get different perspectives from all sides of things over the next 30 minutes. Former players, former executives, and coaches all join the show. So we'll be back in a moment as our MLL Collegiate Draft coverage continues right here on LSN.